Hey, welcome to Escape Reddit, the podcast where me, Ramen, and my co-host read Reddit stories and judge random people off the internet. How's it going?
I'm all good. Let's do this judging shit.
Sweet. Every story we're going to read is going to be related to topics that we know. So, for instance, we're going to be focusing for these podcasts going forward, movies, video games, TV show, and etc. Because we are YouTubers, we want to focus on things we know, and we're going to keep a lot of these stories lighthearted. So, with that being said, let's get into the first one.
Am I the asshole for getting mad at my parents for selling my video games for particularly nothing?
Whew.
Now, this one says everyone sucks, so I want to see where this goes from here.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. I, 19 male, live with my parents, and we are in the process of moving to a new house. My parents decided to host a yard sale, and since I wasn't available to help, they asked me if I'd be willing to sell some of my old video games if they paid me back. I told them it was fine, but I handed them a list of video games I didn't want them to sell, and told them to look up how much the games are worth selling. I didn't expect them to sell a lot of them, given that most of the games I own right now cost a small fortune online. When I got back home after the yard sales ended, they gave me under $200. When I asked where my games were, I found that nearly all my GameCube, DS, and 3DS games have been sold, including the ones that I wrote down on my list.
Oh shit. Damn.
Some of the games cost hundreds of dollars to buy. I knew my parents didn't look up the prices like I said. When I called them out on it, they said that if I wanted things done right, I should have been there. Also mentioned they paid for some of the games. They paid for some of the games themselves. I've never gotten in serious arguments with my parents before, but I told them that until they gave me what I would have gotten by selling the games online, which would be over $2,000. I don't want to hear more of the BS. Mom's acting like nothing happened, but my dad's refusing to talk to me. Am I the asshole?
Probably the asshole for asking for more for $2,000. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna be straight up. Maybe, don't do that.
Nah, just look. I'm just saying. Especially boomer parents. I'm sorry, like parents who are he's 19, so this is this story was 4 years ago. So
yeah.
I'm just saying, most parents, sadly, if you're born before 1980, you're not gonna know what the fuck's going on, dude.
Yeah,
it's like that.
You made a list, and that's fine, and you're in your right to do that, but the parents are not gonna know how to verify or how much something is and how to look up something. Berg, you are right. It comes out. How are parents supposed to know? I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sorry. Yeah, you should have been there, man.
I should have said, look, man, even for the yard sale, I would have bro, you should have just done it yourself. You should have done it yourself. You should have just been hey, let me sell these online and see, because they are worth $2,000. I feel like you would have been done better. I agree. Everyone's a fucking asshole in this fucking situation.
Yeah, honestly, if you wanted to sell all this stuff and you should have just been at the yard sale, because if you know the worth of the items you're selling, you should be the one selling it, not your parents. Again, parents don't really know any better when they're selling fucking GameCube, DS, and 3DS games. Bottom line, you should have just been at the yard sale. And asking for almost $2,000 is...
Not to mention, they did ask, hey, would you mind selling some of the video games?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
I understand he's pissed off. I'm dude, you should, at this point, you should know what your parents are like, man.
Yeah. Here's the thing. He's justified being pissed off. I would be pissed off in that situation, too. But, I mean, you got some money at least. It's not like they fucking were I know
$200, but
I know, and it sucks, but don't getting into an argument and stuff like that, and then like, you know, they're your parents. They're not gonna know any better. And honestly, you should have just been there. Bottom line, everyone kind of sucks in this situation, but if you really knew the worth of your items, you should have been there.
Let's see what the comments say here. Do they agree with us? So, ESH, though you more than them. They shouldn't have sold your game as you wrote down. That's the point blank. However, you shouldn't just said no if you had a clear price expectation. On yard sales, you can't expect to make thousands. Hell, even 200 is a lot there. We were pretty much expected them to do the work as you weren't available. If you wanted big prices, you should have taken them. Oh my god, someone actually fucking said my thing as well.
Yeah, pretty much what we said. You should have just been there, man. Like, yeah. You were...
This one's big.
Okay, you go.
You finish it.
You were... like, again, yard sales, if you're expecting thousands of dollars, especially in a neighborhood like a poor income neighborhood, sorry, man. You're lucky. Yo, you are lucky you got 200, bro.
Next one is pretty much what you said here. I don't think you know how yard sales work. You were never going to get 2,000 for those video games.
So true, though. You're lucky you got 200.
Honestly, everyone is saying is that, look, so we understand how you feel, but the fact you expected $2,000 from a fucking yard sale is laughable.
Yeah, like, bro, it's like, yo, my copy of Metroid Prime is worth thousands or some shit. I'm like, homie, take your $200 and buy yourself something, man. Like, buy yourself a meal, man. Because straight up, it's a yard sale. If you wanted more money, as some of these comments say, go on eBay, man. At that point, like, you got money. It's not like they fucking said. It's not like this. Your parents said, "Piss off. We're not giving you any money." They gave you something in return for selling your things that you know, were asking you. He just had high expectations for how much these items were worth, and that's
basically.
Yeah. Sorry, man. Everyone's the asshole, but I think you're kind of a bigger asshole for trying to expect so much from a yard sale,
bro.
Oh man. You ready for this? Because this one's in relation to the Simpsons, yo.
Oh, one of my favorite shows. Okay, let's see.
Oh, you're gonna hate the fucking wife in this situation so much.
Okay, all right, this is gonna be interesting because I am like a fun fact about me. I'm actually a huge Simpsons fan. In fact, if you watch my videos, I make a ton of Simpsons jokes and references there.
Yo, I like the Simpsons too, but if anyone's claiming like the Simpsons is like fucking you know, it's bad for kids, I'm gonna be honest. Family Guy is 10 times worse for kids than Simpsons. Simpsons is pretty tame. Simpsons is really tame for what it is, man. I'm sorry.
It really is. Like, the fact that fun fact about the Simpsons, not the President Bush, not his son, the father. He was also talking shit about the Simpsons. I'm like, bro.
Oh man. So let's go. Am I the asshole for telling my husband to stop watching The Simpsons with our son? Yep. My husband is a huge Simpson fan. If you get him together with his brother, his friends, and his cousin, they can literally talk about The Simpsons for hours, spewing quotes and jokes left and right and laughing their heads off. My kind of guy. Yeah, he sounds awesome. I've never been a huge fan of the show, but I try my hardest not to judge a 30-something man for laughing with his friends about a cartoon show. Okay, yeah,
it's an adult animated cartoon, you bitch. Fuck you,
bro. There's like so much prejudgment the moment that first line is read. Oh man, I fucking hate her already, man.
Okay, let's keep this going.
We have 2 kids. Our oldest is 4 and our youngest is 18 months. When my husband found out that Disney Plus was going to have every Simpsons episode, he subscribed the next day. Since then, my husband has been watching old Simpsons episodes with our 4-year-old. He says the new ones suck and will argue till he's blue in the face, and that the show went downhill after 13 seasons. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You're kind of right, though, you know, but...
Dude, I'm going to be honest here, dude. As someone who... I tried watching newer episodes, and honestly, it's not that great. It's not even then. Like, for example, some are okay. You know what is the reason why I can't watch some of the newer episodes is because of some of the voice actors, dude. It's like, no disrespect to them, but they've been doing this shit for almost 40 years.
This show's been going on for years, and the voice actors, especially the one from Marge, just like,
I cannot listen to her. I'm so no disrespect to her, but I'm like, I wanted to retire because it goes like, homie, you gotta do. I'm like, please.
Yeah.
Like, please retire, man. You made a shit ton of money through this franchise already.
Please. Oh, man. Also, I just don't like this show because the later seasons, because they rely heavily on celebrity cameos. It got really annoying.
I hate those so freaking much.
Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna go off topic.
Well, it's The Simpsons, so we're good. At first, I thought it was cute that they had this bond over, but then my 4-year-old started quoting the show like his dad. Oh, yes! My husband, I love it. My husband loves it, and they will quote the show back and forth to each other non-stop. I swear, their entire days where everything that comes out of my... Their entire days where everything that comes out of my 4-year-old's mouth are Simpson quotes. It's driving me insane. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know what? Okay, finish the story because I got a bunch of words I want to say about this bitch.
I told my husband that maybe we should cool it on the Simpsons episodes for a while. He asked why, and I told him that our 4-year-old is quoting it too much. He asked if anything he said is inappropriate for a 4-year-old, and I told him that no, it isn't, but I just don't want him quoting the show all the time. Then what's the problem?
I don't see the issue. I mean, okay, lady, here's your issue. Are we at the end of the story yet, or
no? I'm sorry, I just fucking hate.
No, because I got words I got to say.
No, okay, I'll keep going.
I want to wait till after this.
Oh man, it's such a good one. He then asks if this was just about our son or is this about him. I told him that honestly, I don't want our son to grow up to be a 30-ish-old man still quoting his favorite childhood cartoon. Damn it.
Cartoon? What the fuck's a cartoon?
No, I don't want our son to grow up to be a 30-year-old man still quoting his favorite childhood cartoon.
I know, but she probably wrote cartoon.
Yeah, my bad.
That's the reason. That's all good.
My husband looked like I just stabbed him in the heart. I knew that I hurt him, so I tried to backtrack and apologize. But he interrupted me and said, if that's how I really feel, then he will stop watching it with him. Later that night, our 4-year-old asked my husband if he wanted to watch The Simpsons together, and my husband told them that they should find something else to watch. Our son threw a mini tantrum, but my husband got a Pixar movie on, and they watched that instead. I tried to apologize to my husband for how harsh I was, and to tell him that it just came out the wrong way. But he said I was just trying to make up for it, and now he knows how I really feel about it. He's been noticeably quieter since then, and he hasn't been as affectionate towards me. He's still fine with the kids, though. I didn't think what I said was bad, but it clearly hit a nerve with him. Should I just let it go? Am I the asshole here? Yes.
Okay, first of all, lady, here's the thing. One, you're just sad because you're like, remember? Okay, it's funny. We're bringing up fucking Family Guy references here now. Like, you know those episodes of Family Guy when like Peter would bond with like Stewie, or Chris, and it would constantly just annoy Lois.
Oh
and
my
she would
God.
try to find a way to
This is it. Oh my God, Berg, you're right. That is what this is.
It's like because here's the thing. You're mad because your 4-year-old kid and your husband found this good thing, and the fact is, which by the way, 4-year-old kids will quote anything for their favorite TV show, just how they fucking are. They will do that shit. It's just kind of how they. And as long as the kid's not saying like, "Oh, I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you?" It's like as long as he's not repeating the curse words and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what's the problem here? He's like, oh, it's just like he's saying, "Ay caramba," or "Thank you, come again," or
eat my shorts or whatever.
Exactly. So it's like excellent. I'm like, it's like, I don't get the fucking thing. It's like, and then your husband's like, oh, he doesn't, because of course your husband's not gonna feel fucking intimate with you anymore. You insulted him.
You're like, yeah, Here's the thing. The reason why your husband is noticeably quieter is because you let off with this line. I don't want our son to grow up to be a 30-year-old man still quoting his favorite childhood cartoon. Your husband's 30. You're kind of just telling you're just kind of just while you're insulting, while you're telling your when you're telling your son that, you're also telling your husband that you don't want your son to be your husband. You're kind of like, that's kind of fucked, okay?
That's another thing I want to talk about is that what does your husband do? Like, is your husband have a good job? Does he actually handle his business? Does he actually do what needs to be done? Is like I said, is he good with the kids?
Yeah.
If he's a good husband and if he's a good father, then I don't see the fucking problem here.
He seems like a very attentive parent. He's watching The Simpsons, and honestly, again, The Simpsons is very tame. Like he's not showing them like fucking Family Guy or South Park. Honestly, The Simpsons, like early Simpsons, even like later Simpsons, kind of like
they're all like here's the thing, like The Simpsons at best, like it's like mild curse. The worst thing The Simpsons have ever said was like bitch, and that was it. Like it's like that was like the worst thing they ever said wise. And they might, and other than that, and there's a huge Asian with blood, but aside from that, there's nothing really offensive about The Simpsons. It's like there's no gore, there's no shock humor, there's no stuff like that. It's very tame. In fact, The Simpsons was literally made for both kids and adults, so it's like I don't see the issue here.
What this lady just did, Berg, is she just ruined the bond between a son and a father.
No, for real.
You guys need to get a divorce or something. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I've noticed a pattern here with these fucking. I've noticed a pattern with these things. Like it's like you have this like these relationships where it's like they're like the person here, because it also happens both ways, because it's both male and female, because it's both ways. The person is very good to their partner. They do their job done. They get everything. They do everything right. For some reason, they like to watch cartoons, and because of that, that's like that's such a deal breaker. I'm like, how? It's like, would you rather have them like cheating on you, like having like multiple affairs? Would you like them being drinking a lot? Would you like them like what do you like? I'm like, dude, that is like the least of like honestly, like if watching cartoons is like the final straw for you, I'm like, you guys shouldn't be together. I'm sorry, you just shouldn't.
Yeah, no. The moment I was like, the moment I started reading Berg, I was like, yeah, she definitely has like a very like low kind of like expectation for her husband. Like her husband's probably 30 and likes cartoons, and she just doesn't like that. And in reality, but he is being a very attentive parent and watching The Simpsons with his son, which is honestly very good. I take a Simpsons movie. No, I take watching The Simpsons with my stepdad over maybe like watching like a shitty live action Disney movie or whatever. They're watching a Pixar movie, which is fine, but like
if it's good dinosaur, we may have an issue. Or Lightyear. I
swear, if it's good dinosaur, just break up. If I fucking hate that movie. Oh man, let's yeah, you're an asshole, lady. Let's go in the comments.
Okay, what do we got for them?
These are so fun. I think she's just mad that the show is embedding on the bond between her husband and kid in a way that that doesn't include her.
That's what I said.
Oh man, I told him that in all honesty, I don't want our son to grow up to be a 30-ish-old man still quoting his favorite childhood cartoon. Yeah, you just insulted the fuck out of your husband. This sounds like the problem isn't your son. The problem isn't your son repeated things. It's your problem with your husband's personality. Bro, yeah, exactly. You have a problem with your husband, not your son. You're just trying to use this as a way to fucking stop some sort of like issue that honestly isn't a fucking issue.
It's not.
Oh, this is such a stupid one. I'm sorry. It's got. Hold on. Disney Plus has The Simpsons.
Did they forget that Disney bought Fox a while back?
I know. It's such a stupid comment, and I was like, yes, it does. Oh man. It's just these guys just like being like, it has all the Simpsons. But yo, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're an asshole. And the husband sounds like a pretty cool dude, man. He pretty much, I pretty much share the same sentiment with the husband. Like, yo, later years Simpsons episodes are not as good. So honestly, your husband's in the right here, and you're just an asshole. The thing is, she doesn't have an issue with the son repeating things. As a common state, she has an issue with her husband's personality in general, and she's just using this as a way to kind of like just say, I don't like you. I don't like your personality. I don't like that you watch cartoons.
Not for real, dude. And it's just like, and this is why I'm like, the thing is, you married this guy, so you didn't know for a fact that like, you knew it was like, it's like, it makes him happy. And like I said, the kid's happy. And you know what? If I was a dad, I would have been like, you know what? Forget your mother, son. We're gonna watch Mr. Plow.
We're gonna use our Simpsons cups and we're gonna eat like kings.
No, for real, man. Like this dad is awesome, man. So you know what? The mom here sucks. She's an asshole. Again, like the others we said before, get a fucking divorce. This is just not gonna work. Because it's not gonna work out.
No, it's not. And yeah, you suck, lady. With
not
that,
for real.
On to the next one, Berg.
Next one here. Am I the asshole for asking my boyfriend to get off the video games? Now this one's says that she's not an asshole, so let's actually see where this goes.
Yeah, the thing is that the simple titles are always the most fucked up ones, so let's just see where this goes.
Okay, I, 20 female, feel like I am asking my boyfriend, 19 male, to get off the video games. Before anyone comes up to me to say, let him relax and have fun, I understand. I'm in no way saying he can't play video games. Sometimes it's nice to have him playing video games, and I'll be watching my shows. I won't lie, the personal time is nice. But I feel like it's getting to be too much. He works 7 to 3, so he isn't sitting on it all day. But any free time he has, he's always on it. I'm always in bed first and falling asleep without him, even if I'm up until midnight. And TMI, but I feel like it's starting to affect our sex life. Ooh.
Damn, man. I'm sorry. I think he just loves video games, man.
Okay. Because we used to get in bed and cuddle and have time to ourselves and just unwind and relax together. But now I am sitting on my phone waiting for him to get in bed. Like I said, I know it's not a crime for him to play. I don't discourage him playing, but I'm becoming more and more resentful of video games because I miss when I didn't have to drag him off the video games. And sometimes I feel like I'm being an asshole for getting annoyed and storming off. When I ask him to do something with me, he hits me with I just want to play right now. Which, okay, I'm fine with you feeling like you just need some time to play. When it comes to everyday challenges, and I start to feel like I'm competing with video games, it's just discouraging. He's still young, it's not uncommon for 19-year-olds to want to play with video games, but I'm just starting to become angry and feel like I have to beg for attention. I just don't know if I'm being ridiculous, should back off, or at least a little valid in how I feel. Am I the asshole?
No.
Sweetheart, no. Darling, dear, you're not the asshole.
No.
Okay, because you didn't insult, because he's unlike the others, you actually understand that he has his thing, and that's his activity, and you allow it. Problem is, but you want him to also give you attention, because that's the thing about relationships. You're supposed to have a two-way streak. Mm. And if he's not giving you attention, then it's understandable why you don't want him to be like that. And plus, you're both still young, so I'm just gonna say, like I would say to everyone, dump him. Just dump him.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Some people have video game addictions, and some people, Berg, you and me are avid gamers, so like we're able to balance gaming with our everyday lives. Some people, like this guy, just don't know how to find a proper balance of like daily life and video games. And I honestly think your boyfriend has a video game addiction because he's neglecting everything in his life to just play a game. I honestly agree with Berg. It's just not going to work out. His priorities are video games, and you're not the asshole. At the end of the day, you're kind of put in a situation. You're kind of put in a weird situation. He's addicted to games, and that sucks. It's unfortunate, but it happens.
And 10. But yeah, no, definitely I really feel sorry for her, like, dealing with that kind of crap.
Yeah. You know what? She's being a lot more reasonable and not saying, like, hey, you know, fuck you for not. She's. I feel really bad for her, but as stated in this, he's 19, you're 20. I feel like relationships in that age just don't. Sometimes they just don't last too long.
They really don't. Someone who dated a lot during that, like someone who dated a lot when I was that age, like from 19 to 21, I dated a lot. In fact, I had 4 girlfriends during that exact time period. And I will say this: young love is overrated as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like anyone says, like, oh, you're like, dude, I'm gonna be honest here. You're not gonna meet your soulmate when you're in your late 20s. It's not late 20s. In your early teens, early 20s, and if you do end up meeting someone you marry, well, let's just say 60% of the time you're gonna fucking divorce them.
Yeah, people being like, oh, we're happily married. Just when the honeymoon phase is over, give it 3 more years, and it's like the only way to unfortunately, and it sucks. Most people try to repair the relationship with having a kid, and usually it doesn't.
Fails miserably.
Yeah, and the kid doesn't really fix the underlying issue. It's just like a Band-Aid. It sucks because after like that kid is older, you know, then the split happens. But you could find somebody better. And this guy, it's fine for him to play video games when has free time, but then there's like the thing of there's a balance, and unfortunately your boyfriend hasn't found it, and it's done. You can dump him. He's 19, you're 20, you're good. You ain't the asshole.
You got a whole long behind here, sweetheart. You're a woman, well, you're a young woman. Plenty of guys gonna want you. It's not. I can't say the same for men, but you're gonna find someone who wants you. Just be more picky with them, and try not to do anything that's gonna tie you down for them. Say, have a kid with them. It's just
don't have a kid. Don't have a kid with this guy.
Nah, for real. But I think you're gonna be okay. But no, you're gonna be okay, sweetheart. Just do what you gotta do. Just dump him. Just make it ultimatums. I know it's bad, but I'm like, hey, listen. Make an ultimatum. Say, hey, look, I don't mind you playing video games, but if you don't spend more time with me, I'm gonna leave. And he's gonna beg you. He's gonna try to manipulate you. He's gonna say like, oh, like, well, it's just my thing. But you don't owe him anything. You try understanding. You try talking it out. You did, honestly, again, you're a lot better. She's a lot better than any of the fucking older women on this fucking one of our stories that just like women in like 30s and 40s who are constantly berating and insulting their husbands for doing this stuff. So, you know, she's okay. You're not the asshole.
And if you really want to scare him off, be like, yo, you want to do role play? You know, walk in the room dressed as Peach and see what he'll say.
Yeah.
If be like, I know you like video games. I know this is your favorite character.
Bro, that is actually an interesting way to spice it up. Just like
that might, you know, okay. If it don't work out, try one last ditch effort to spice it up with like some role play, maybe some video game characters, and you know that might spark something in the relationship. But if it don't, you know, you could probably like dress up as some scarier. I don't know, maybe dress up as fucking, I can't think of, maybe like a Chief from Halo and fucking shoot Master Chief and shoot him out of the house.
Oh no, dude, she goes, Doomslayer, just beat the fuck out. Oh no, we don't endorse. We don't. Look, yeah, the guy may be an ass, but we don't endorse domestic abuse here, no matter this.
No, yeah. Let's get it. Let's see what the comments have to say. You can read them, Berg.
Sure. Okay, I got it from here. Okay, not the asshole. He's lacking balance, and your emotional and physical needs aren't being met. This deserves some serious conversation. You might be feeling depressed using video games to escape. Games can give us a sense of control and agency. The feeling can get addicting when there are feelings he is not confronting in a healthy way. I recommend sharing how much you feel his addiction is hurting you in your relationship with him, and ask him what you can do together to improve things. That's actually a pretty good one. That's basically.
I like that. Yeah, yeah. It's again balance. This one's just really basic. It's stupid. You live with a 19-year-old child. What exactly? I'm sorry, but like you can't really expect much.
Like I said, you guys are you guys are technically adults. Like yeah, you are adults. But you guys have both of you all have a long way to go.
For real. This really is. It's just like you're fine, but yeah, just break it off. It ain't even worth it.
Not for real.
Okay, yo. So last story, and you know what? This one's a video game, and I'm very excited to read this one because when I saw this one, I was like, Sonic, yes. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance we're not gonna play songs from the Sonic the Hedgehog at our wedding reception?
You are a total bitch.
I know. This got to be really bad because people call her an asshole in this one.
No, I see. No, Sonic got some of the best fucking jams. You better. Okay, no, let's hear her out. Let's hear what she has to fucking say.
Oh, she's very confused. I honestly cannot believe I'm posting this. It's such a ridiculous situation. This isn't some sort of super serious fight, and things are fine between us. It's just a disagreement we've been having, and he thinks I'm unreasonable. Yeah, well. So my fiance, 30 male, and I, 28 female, are getting married in a couple of months, and we're going through the steps to plan the wedding and make sure everything we want is taken care of. One thing that came up is what songs we like the DJ to play at our reception, and we started getting a playlist together. That's where the disagreement started. When making the list, we both listed some ideas, and then he mentioned he wanted to play some songs from the Sonic the Hedgehog games. I thought he was joking at first, but he reiterated that he was very serious. And I listed a few songs, and he listed a few songs he wanted to include. I asked him why, and he just said they're good songs. I told him we weren't going to do that, and he protested, saying that the songs didn't mention Sonic in the lyrics by name, and that they could just don't. There's some OTS that just have like straight up no lyrics. You could just play. They could just pass for. Yeah.
I think it means like the ones made by Cal. What was the fucking band that made like you said Live and Learn, All of Me? Yeah. What's their what are they called again? What's the name of the band again?
Crush 40? No.
Yeah, there we go.
Crush 40?
Is it Crush 40 or Crash 40?
Crash. But there are instrumentals for some of the Sonic songs, but even like the video game music, like the background music could really the background music could pass Berg for like video game music.
Actually, here's the thing. Fun fact, a lot of the original like those who don't know, a lot of the original Sonic the Hedgehog soundtrack was actually composed by Michael Jackson. So yeah, it could definitely work there. Just like it is like a lot of Sonic soundtrack is just like super like get down. Like I can like really dance to that shit right there. It's like, yeah, it might be a bit old school, but it's fine. Just that's the reason why there's a bunch of like modern versions online. Like there are fans that made like modern versions online to these various songs.
Yeah. True. I'm gonna keep going. Let's see how bad this gets. Or, the songs and the lyrics don't mention Sonic by name. They just pass for music you hear on the radio, and no one would notice. He added, "It wasn't like we were having a Sonic themed wedding or playing it during the ceremony." I want that so bad.
Did you see like a Sonic themed wedding?
just the reception, and that his cousins and stuff like rap music at their reception, but I don't think that's the same thing. I told him I didn't want to do it. It'd be embarrassing if some of our family and friends recognized this. What? He asked if I was embarrassed of him, and I told him no, I love him. I'm not embarrassed by him or what he likes, but I just felt it wasn't a proper fit for a wedding. He said he wanted some songs he liked to be played, and not just music I liked. And I told him he could pick something else, but he didn't want to. For reference, my husband is a big gamer, and a lot of music he listens to is from anime and video games. Though he sounds awesome. I don't, Vic, you're so controlling. Though he doesn't listen to some normal bands he does listen to some normal bands as well, but he seems really insistent on including songs from Sonic. I know he's been a fan of Sonic games since he was a little kid, so they probably mean a lot to him, but I just feel like it's kind of tacky at a wedding reception. Am I the asshole? Okay, hold up. There's one edit. ETA. So, the overwhelming consensus seems to be I'm in the wrong here, so I'd agree to let him include Sonic songs in the playlist. I appreciate everyone's feedback. However, I'm not a fan of the comments here doing this weird armchair psychology thing and jumping to a conclusion or assuming things about our relationship based off a single Reddit post. This isn't a major fight or argument we're having. It hasn't caused much tension between us. We just disagree on the topic, and both of us are pretty... yeah, okay. That's fine that you're happy, but this bitch is very controlling. I'm sorry.
Nah, for real. Nah, for real, dude. It's like, play live... No, I think, having live and learn playing fucking at your wedding would be... Actually, that shit's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, so, as a person who's been to one of my friend's wedding, the wedding reception is like free range. You could just play whatever music you want. Like, I think at my friend's wedding, he played What's New Scooby-Doo, like the intro.
Yes!
Yeah.
What's Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery.
At the end of the day, the wedding reception, at the end of the day, it's like an after party. You're supposed to get people hyped up. It's supposed to be a fun thing. So when you play like generic orchestra music or whatever the fuck this lady likes, you're kind of doing a disservice. No, it's a wedding reception. At the end of the day, it's supposed to make people, it's a party at the end of the day. So Sonic music doesn't seem out of the ordinary, and honestly, you feeling embarrassed that some of your family will recognize the song is very stupid. I'm sorry. Who gives a shit? Like, at the end of the day, it's your fucking wedding. Like, what do you think, Berg?
Dude, again, I don't think she's not as bad as I would say that she's not as bad as some of the previous people on this whole list. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I feel like you're kind of being judgmental. I feel like I wouldn't say she's controlling. I feel like she's just like self-conscious. Like she's afraid that because you know how it is. People like you reference video games or cartoons, and they're seen as immature and stuff. And I think that's what she's doing here. I think she's just I feel like she's afraid of being judged by her family, which needs to be addressed there.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's a bad person because she knows about. Again, she's willing to she understands that her fiance listens to anime and video game music, which is really nice of her to do. But I think again there is just a part of it. I don't think she's an asshole because she's controlling. I think she's just an asshole because she's kind of insecure.
Yeah.
That's my opinion there.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man. And I don't see the problem with playing the intro to Sonic Colors, man. That shit is bass. So, honestly, I would turn that entire wedding reception into a Sonic thing. Because let's be real, Berg. I'm going to be 100% honest. The wedding ceremony feels like it's for, I know it's for the husband and wife, technically. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like for the wife in general.
Yeah, it's more for the wife. Marriage, wedding ceremonies are more for the wife. Which, by the way, okay, there's a saying. If you want to know how much if you want to know if a couple is going to get divorced, look at the budget of their wedding.
Wow, I have never thought of that. That is very interesting.
Like if they pay for a super extravagant wedding, they're most likely going to get a divorce in a bit.
Those bills are going to cripple them for life, bro.
Not for real, because that's the thing. The wedding industry. I'm gonna say this, and I don't hate weddings. I don't hate but I'm like, the wedding industry is kind of a scam. I'm not saying don't get married. If you want to get married, that's your thing. I welcome it, but just be warned. Like, ladies, if you're listening to this, I mean, most likely not, since most of our audience is probably a sausage fest as it is. But for the few women that listen to us, I know you have this dream of being like, oh, I want this princess style wedding. It's like, miss, just understand this. That's just a scam. That's propaganda put to you by Disney back in when they were making that shit back in the 40s.
Yeah.
You will lose a shit ton of money that you'll never get back, and it's just best to just keep a standard wedding, okay? Just a nice steady wedding, maybe in a field, in a church, or whatever the hell.
Backyard.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, it's just like, you don't need this extravagant thing. Just have fun, okay? Because like the wedding night, because the wedding date is nice, but you're gonna be with that person for the rest of your life. So might as well just make the best of it.
And for real, man, your husband already went through with the wedding. Let him have the reception, okay? Let him listen to Sonic music. It's not gonna kill anybody, man. Honestly, the man has to sit. I mean, the man loves you, and they don't seem to be having any issues or tension. But the man had to stand on a stage and wear a bulky ass suit and stuff like that. And he did it out of love. But at the end of the day, the wedding reception is to let loose, and it's to really relax. It doesn't matter what you'll play. You can play intro to fucking cartoon TV shows, and as long as they fucking slap, people will fucking dance to it. Okay.
Amen to that.
For real. Let's read the comments, because, by the way, we should have probably read the ETA after, but honestly, I think I don't mind. But with that, let's see what the comments have to say.
All right, what do you got to say for your comments?
Let's see. I'm looking for a good comment, because there's a thread. Mine. Okay, I think there's people just talking. My wedding had Star Wars decorations. I introduced my wife to the original and prequel films when we first started dating, and she loved them. She even got me a Darth Vader cufflinks to wear with the suit at our wedding ceremony.
My god!
It's so
dude, bro.
That's nice.
Dude, now you know what? Dude, I will say this to that guy: don't fuck up that marriage. Don't fuck it up.
I love it. OP sounds like
cherish that. You cherish that fucking woman till the day you fucking die, dude.
Yep. OP sounds like a prude who looks down on her soon-to-be husband's hobbies. Yep. I walk down the aisle to Zelda's Lullaby. Oh, you see?
Yes!
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Most video game music can pass for good wedding music. The Pokemon cartoon theme was a major hit on the dance floor at our wedding. It was pretty awesome. Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
I have I'm bringing fucking anime with me. To my fucking wedding, dude.
Oh man, I'm doing cartoon music, anime. We're fucking Dragon Ball Z Kai. We're doing it all anime music.
I'm sorry. I know you use the Dragon Ball Z Kai theme song, but nah. Bro, you gotta do the original DBC English. Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, no, you gotta play that one, bro. That is gonna.
My entire wedding reception will be in a playlist of Dragon Ball Z intro, outros, and fucking any anime theme I could put in there, because at the end of the day, bro, we having fun.
No, for real, dude.
Oh man, with that, this has been another episode of Escape Reddit. We are glad you joined us. I'm your host, Ramen. That is my co-host, Professor Berg. We hope you enjoyed this episode and listen it listen to this episode wherever you can find your podcast, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. And also comment. You can also comment on Spotify if you like this episode. If, you you really enjoy it, please comment. Anything else to say, Berg, before we close?
I gotta say is, y'all stay going. Y'all stay good, broskies.
Straight up. We learned a lot of lessons in this episode, We learned that husbands who watch Simpsons with their kids are pretty base. We learned that, if you're going to be at a yard sale, if you're going to do a yard sale, don't expect too much cash. And we learned that husbands who like Sonic music at their weddings are fucking awesome. With that, you guys stay safe. Peace out.